Brickhouse Productions Premiere. Panoramic lifestyle. A vision moves in all directions.
Yeah. Perez in my city like Vegas. Like Vegas? I need 1 million people screaming my name. Really, I'm not with the bull, I'm stubborn, baby. Maybe I will or maybe I won't, and that's a whole lot of maybes. Got a whole lot of babies. They need some brand new Mercedes. Can't wait till we take flight. No more asking for favors.
And we are back in the fold. Myself, Koffe Black, Mr. Jack Brickhouse. You are listening to Calling Audibles. And
boom, boom, boom.
Be back.
It is, man. It is. We got some good stuff. We've been in the back cooking up, trying to work this thing out here. Been in the kitchen putting that recipe together. Tending to the show, trying to make sure we get all these things in order and provide a great listening experience for you guys who take out the time to rock with us.
And the show's grabbing. We're getting our legs under us. You know, no different than the season. You know, you gotta, you're in shape. You come in shape, and then you gotta get in game shape. You know, we're getting ready to get in show shape. We got some fresh things coming with the show. We got to blend in the formats, tinkering with the formats. So we just ask y'all to bear with us. If y'all listening to us for your first time, well, then y'all getting ready to experience something great. And those of y'all that have been rocking with us over the years or know us individually, you already know
what time it
why
is.
You're here.
100%. You already know why you're here. Just waiting on it.
But today, I wanted to discuss Ponzi schemes.
Wait, Cat's still getting hit with Ponzi schemes in 2020?
Yeah, I'll tell you what happened. This is why I wanted to bring broach this subject matter. So I'm a comic. If y'all haven't, this y'all first time tuning in for this show, go back, listen to our intro show. But I am a comic and a working comedian. And I'm at a show one night, and show goes relatively well. I wasn't too high on it. I didn't think it was going to go great, but I was shocked. It went all right. And I'm leaving out. I'm going to my car, and this guy walks up to me and goes, "Hey, yo, man, that was dope, man. I really enjoyed you." "Oh, okay, thanks. Appreciate it." And he hands me this card, and he goes, "Hey, yo, man, cause in my set, I'm kind of self-deprecating in my set. I talk about my life, myself a little bit or whatever, and my malfeasance as a human being."
Malfeasance.
I just think that's a funny word. Yeah, I talk about my malfeasance as a human being. And he's like, "Yeah, man, I heard you. You said, man, I could tell there was some truth there. You're trying to get your life in order or whatever, man. Take my card. You ever heard of Prime America?" And I was like,
"Oh,
and
of course,
of course, I say no. In my fraudulence as a human, I lie and say no.
Why would you tell him no? Because that just opens the door.
It opens the door
for the presentation.
For his presentation, and him to sell me this shtick that I heard when I was in my early 20s.
Right.
Like 20. First of all, I didn't even think that company was still around.
Right, I know. I'm like that hustle is over. Every market has been saturated. Apparently not.
Apparently not.
What was the other shit? The legal shield? That was the other hustle. You remember that shit? Prepaid legal. Prepaid
legal. Look, the corporate Ponzi schemes. What the list goes: vector marketing.
Vector marketing. I forgot about that.
With the knives.
Right. Kirby.
Knives,
the Kirby vacuum cleaner.
Cutlery. That's what it is.
Cutlery.
Yeah.
Cutlery. The Kirby vacuum cleaner.
Oh, the Kirby vacuum cleaner. Yes. Oh, God. And understand, people, if you guys don't know these companies, all these companies, you work for them, and they sell you this drink. Now, this is back. You got to mind you, like, we're older, not giving away our age, but
right.
Listen, these are companies in which, this is back in the day when you be looking for a job and you actually look for a job in the classified section
The
of the
newspaper.
newspaper.
Yes.
Right? And
Yes.
the more the classifications for job search was on the Sunday paper, because that was Sunday, that was the premier day,
Yeah.
when
It's the full paper.
newspapers were a thing. So if you're a millennial, you're probably like, what the fuck are these guys talking about? But anyway, these companies would be in there and they would, it would always catch your eye. I'm like, oh yeah, they're doing interviews. I'm gonna get dressed up and I'm gonna go. And it's this presentation. And of course, everybody in there gets the fucking job, because
everybody.
You're selling shit. Your base of salary is based off of what you sell. And you have no cold call list or no client sheet. Your list is people everywhere around you, family members, friends. You can go to local businesses, and you've got to set up this time slot for a presentation to try to sell them for these really, quite honestly, shitty products.
Right.
And it's so horrible. And then you realize that it's a Ponzi scheme. We didn't know it then that it was a Ponzi scheme until the Enrons came around, but you just knew something was off about it. And Prime America, they sold insurance.
Insurance and security. I participated in that. I actually got my insurance license. You remember that? I had to go through the training. Now, so what I will say with Prime America is, outside of the hustle and them, usually those ads for those pyramid schemes start with no experience necessary. We're looking for managers, right?
Yeah.
$500 to $1,000 a week or some shit like that.
Yeah, some bullshit.
So can you do that in those in any of these? Is it legit? It can be done, but it's like 98% unlikely to happen. It can be done for the true hustlers who want to take. It's like working at a car dealership. All right.
Yeah.
There's a high turnover in as a car salesman, unless you dedicate yourself to the job and go learn the cars. You know what I mean? You got to take the time to learn everything and learn the selling points. It's the same thing in these pyramid schemes. Primerica offered they offered insurance, primarily term life insurance. And then you can also buy securities through them. So you can get into the stocks and bonds and those type of things. So the product was great. The problem was, they come to a lot of urban communities and on the low middle class to impoverished level, right? Nobody's worried about buying securities. You're trying to keep the lights on. So the power company, turn. And these, so again, we come from that area, from that situation, and now we're out. You go, and I forgot I paid all the damn money for Primerica, and so now you're out. But like you said, they don't give you a list. You're not working in a warm lead list. You got to go out and try to hustle your people, and then it puts you in an uncomfortable situation, right? Because now I got to hit you up and say, hey man, what you doing? Are you free on Wednesday? I need to do a presentation for you and see if you want some of this life insurance or if you want to buy some securities, right? And now you feel obligated.
Yeah, I feel obligated based off the relationship. Right. And then you say, well, once you get in and I get you locked in, if you go tell somebody about it, and then you go tell somebody about it, and all of this, because it's a pyramid scheme, I am the acme point of the scheme. And if I get all these fuckers underneath me, then it all works out in my favor. It's such a shitty thing. I did not know people were still doing Ponzi schemes.
I had no idea, bro. Yeah. Everybody. But then you think about it. The regular job is this. It's the same setup. All right. You have, the only difference is when you have a regular 9 to 5, you get paid in most cases, unless you're working off commission.
Right.
But your manager has to get you and everybody above and everyone else below him to work in order to continue to maintain their salary, or in this case, keep their job. Right. And then you have the district person. It's the same shit. The district person has to make sure everyone under them is generating income. So it's really the same shit. But it's right. The difference is with the pyramid scheme, again, it's on you. You're tasked with putting your time into this and trying to turn something or turn nothing, or again, they give you the bricks and you got to go out here and flip it. And most people aren't built to do that.
Listen, it is the worst. The worst. First of all, it's such a shitty thing to do because you're first of all you're working. Initially, you're working off a guilt trip.
Yeah, right, right.
You're working off a guilt trip. Okay, that's what you're doing. As soon as anytime you get your family involved, in which that's what everybody does. You know, we want to support them. We want to get your family involved. They don't want to buy that shit.
At all.
No, I don't want to buy a fucking vacuum. My God, selling a vacuum door to door. I always feel sorry for those people because anytime somebody comes to my door with Prime America or this, that, and other, hey, how's your ventilation in your house? Or it's like, dude, come on. And it's like, dude, I had one guy, right-handed guy. I had one guy, I was outside smoking one day, and I was working on my car, and this guy comes up, and he's like, look, man, brother, dude, I just need you to listen to me, bro. I'm like, and he's sitting there, he's going through his spiel, like he just came to me with this plea. It wasn't even a sales pitch on what he had I didn't even know what the guy was selling. He didn't even tell me where he was from. He was just like, I just need you to listen to me, bro, so I get this check, brother. Can you got some time, just sit back and listen to me. I said, dude, let me ask you something. Do you really think, I know you're taking a chance here, do you really think I'm going to purchase anything? Like, how confident are you? You know
Your product.
in your product that you look at me and you approach me and you say, that is a guy that I can sell this shit to, whatever the shit is. And he's like, well, brother, that's why I'm over here, because you don't know, you know what I'm saying? You don't know you want it until I present it to you, and then you want it, baby. I said, dude, are you going to get paid based off me buying it or just selling or just listening to the pitch? He was like, well, this company, I could see you've been through this before. This company, man, I go ahead, and as long as I pitch it to you, I get to log those hours. I said, so they're going to pay you for unproven hours as a base, and then also you get like a cherry on top if you sell something. Yeah. I said, dude, why don't you just log the hours, man?
You can save all of this.
You can save all. I'm literally now I feel like shit because I'm telling him how to. I'm now. I'm giving him advice on how to be a shitty worker.
That's true. That is true.
like, yo, you listen. Yes, it's committing fraud, but that's what they're doing. They're committing fraud as well. They're being fraudulent with you as this is a job. Like, oh, well, you know, it instills confidence. You know, the door-to-door, the day-to-day, you know, it gives me other. I'm like, dude, if that's your character, then that's your character. You already got that. You don't need that proven to get rejected 40 times before you get one person to buy a $400 vacuum.
Right.
Like, no, you don't. Like, stop. Just log the hours. You want me to log them for you? I will gladly log the 40 hours for you so you get your check. So you can honestly say on a lie detector, I did log those hours.
I logged them.
I logged them. I logged those hours. You're not lying. I guess you're not lying. Hell, I don't know. I think we're gonna stop. That's how they make me feel. I'm always uncomfortable. It's like those shitty people. I think like everything's a Ponzi scheme now in 2020.
Uh-oh.
Everything's a Ponzi scheme. When I'm in the mall walking and somebody's like, hey, do you want a free phone? I've got a phone. Or I always say, give me the phone. Oh, yeah, let me get it. Oh, well, you need to come over here and talk. I don't need to have a conversation with you. You said it was free. Give it to me.
Give me the phone.
Well, if I could just get a minute. No, you didn't ask for a minute. Okay, my minutes aren't free. All right, you told me you were giving me a free phone. Let me get the phone. Oh, you wanted them. I was like, exactly. Have a nice day.
Yeah. You know what it's like? You remember when we used to do way back in the day when we were younger, when we did the telemarketing? right? And
Yeah.
then we would try to call and we would get the older people on the phone, and you say, "Oh, this is free," and what they say, "Well, if it's free, put it in the mail." Then they
Put it
hang
in the
up on
mail.
you.
I mean, I feel so bad about telemarketing too. Talk
Yo,
about an industry that went left.
it did. It did. Yo,
Talk
we had
about
some
an
good times
industry that
telemarketing.
went left, that the government got involved.
Yep.
I remember I would call people like, I put you on a no-call list, and you people are still calling me. I'm going to contact my state representative. Like, they get to reprimanding you on the phone. I'm like, dude, this is a phone conversation. Click. Like, I never really gave a shit. But I really, like now, you know, in my life now, you know, in my 30s, and I'm looking back and I'm reflecting, and I really feel bad because I signed a lot of elderly people up for caller IDs back in the day, and really shitty landline service plans from Southwestern Bell, and I can say their name because they're no longer around, and I can't get sued.
That's it. That's it.
God damn, those were the shittiest plans. And when we would make it, okay, again, millennials, you've never experienced this because landlines are not around anymore, unless you work in an office. In that case, you would never receive one of those phone calls, and have a receptionist there to block them. Anyway, telemarketing, you call somebody, you do the sales pitch, and then if they agree to the sales pitch, because everybody's got a script. Everybody's got a script. And then, remember, you go to the confirmation.
Yeah, and you had to let them know.
And you had to let them know all the dirty details that you just lied to them about.
Without losing the sale.
Without losing the sale. So what I would do is, I would just speed up and read like the confirmation incredibly quickly. And as long as I enunciated the words, but I did it fast enough, and I would put my like the phone receiver like close to my mouth so they'd be muffled a little bit.
Right.
So they, like, at those really shitty details, they wouldn't exactly get them. And the whole point was, all I had to do was read the confirmation and hang up the phone without them saying, "Hey, wait."
Yo, that was the worst. You go through all of it. You try to so there was some that were recorded from the beginning. You know what I mean? It was some, as soon as you pick up the phone, like, we had to let them know that they would be recorded, and that was tough. Yeah. But there were other ones, like what you're saying, where you had everything before the confirmation page was time for you to coach them through exactly what was about to happen. Yeah. And you say, "I want to read some shit to you, and I just need you to say okay when I ask you okay." Right? And yeah. You would go, you get through there, this is going to be recorded. Okay. You, like you say, you run through that shit as fast as you can, and you would try to miss that. Hey, wait a minute. You said you were going to do this. Then you like, oh, fuck. Because now they got you on tape. So everything you say now has to be by the book in order to close the sale. Now the negotiation is on tape, and you like, oh, fuck. But yeah, like you said, it's fucked up, man, because as soon as they say okay, you say those last little words and hang up the call. I just hang up the call. Hope quality doesn't come back until you got a hold on yourself. You got to hold on yourself, and it goes as you sell, and you feel good about it. You just made your commission. Dude, you know how many people I signed up for services that were like this god awful. It was I'm talking about, they were paying like thousands of dollars for telephone service, and they already had telephone service. There was a lot of people that were paying for the service that didn't even know they had the service. Yeah. No, it's tough. Man. Oh, you remember the credit monitor? That was the worst, because they had to call and cancel that shit. It's horrible. Once we signed them up for it, and that was in the fine print. That was one of those ones where they were always hold on. Because as soon as you say, if you do not call and cancel, what was it? $9.95 or $19.95 will be charged to your credit statement monthly. Shit like that. Monthly, it would be charged to your credit statement. Until you call and cancel. And when they called and canceled, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We can check this. I think it was Discover. Like, it was like a cancellation fee. Something like that. Yeah. No. Discover was the balance transfers. That was I think Chase Manhattan. something like that.
Yeah, Chase Man. Oh man, Chase Manhattan. Oh, fucking strokes! I swear to God. Holy shit, man! You talking about a real Chase? First of all, Chase isn't fooling anybody.
No.
Talking about calling an audible. Chase came out. Remember when Chase was Bank One? Well, Chase was bought.
They
Bank
bought Bank
One.
One. Yeah, Bank One was what we had back at the crib at that time.
Yeah,
and then
Bank
Chase came
One.
through.
And then Chase came. It was Bank One bank, and it was blue. And
Yep.
then Chase came through, and they bought Bank One, and they put them all over the country, and they kept that blue symbol, that blue
Yep.
symbolism, that
Yep.
color blue and
Yep.
the grayish toe. That's why when you go to Chase banks all across the nation, they've got all those blue shirts. Those are former Bank One employees. And the rules never change. Like, they didn't fool anybody. They just called an audible. You know what? We're shitty. Bank One is shitty. Let's go ahead and call Bank One Chase, and then let's spruce up all of our banks and make them real modern and aesthetically pleasing. And then people will bank with us. No, false. You're still a shitty bank. I remember you guys. Fuck you. I'm not falling for it. I'm still blitzing. It was horrible.
It's horrible.
Oh, God. Are you talking about the biggest audibles being called? Dude, cell phone. Everything is a Ponzi scheme.
Everything.
Shit, we're a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah. No doubt.
We're a Ponzi scheme right now. You're being schemed right now to listen to us.
To listen to us, right? We locked you in. And in hopes that you fall down a rabbit hole. You listen to this and then you listen to it and watch you or listen to some other shit.
Yes. And continue to listen to it too and be like, I don't agree with anything they're saying. Why do I? Wait, it's too late. It's too late. You've already what is it called? Fruit by the poisonous tree or something like that.
Oh,
like
yeah. Yeah.
Like you've been poisoned. Like, it's over now.
It's
like
over.
You got the poison. It's in you. There's no going back now. We have ingested our filth in you, and now you're stuck. You're caught. It's like crack for the first time.
This is happening, right?
Being a drug dealer is a Ponzi scheme, though.
Oh, that's a whole nother. Yeah. But you know what?
No, it's a pyramid, right? Because if I'm at the top and I sell to you and I tell you, man, this shit is fire.
Yeah.
This is amazing drugs. And then in hopes that you buy.
Right.
And then you tell another individual, hey, man, I got a guy. I got a guy. Right? That's that I got a guy shit.
Yeah.
Everybody has got a guy.
I got a guy.
They denounce Ponzi schemes and pyramid schemes. They're involved in one by having a guy. Anybody that's got a guy, that guy is made off.
Yeah. It's made off. Pretty much.
Anybody that's got a guy, and you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Oh man, Brickhouse, dude. I love the deck he got in the backyard, man. That's really nice, dude. Nice addition to the home. Oh yeah, just let me know. Let me know when you're ready. I got a guy for you.
You got a guy?
Yeah, call my guy. You got a fucking porch guy, a concrete guy, an asphalt guy. I'm in the Midwest, a snow removal guy. Everybody's got a guy.
Everybody. We make a living off of having guys.
You make a living off of having a guy. It makes you feel. That's like a mark of social status, the social stature too. When you come out and be like, you got a guy.
I got a guy.
I got a guy. Oh, this is marvelous. Is this marble? Oh yeah. I got a guy. Gave us a great deal on it. I'll give you his number. You got a kitchen guy? Hey, I got a marble guy.
All right, you got you got a car guy.
You got a car guy. The car guy. Yeah, I got a mechanic and I got a car salesman guy. I keep a guy. It's like having somebody on retainer.
Pretty much.
But not. But not. I got a guy. You make it feel like it's when you say I have a guy. You make it seem like you're exclusive. It's to make you feel exclusive, like you are being awarded something that everybody else is not. It just makes you feel a little bit better about yourself. Just try it. You go to Starbucks every day. Oh, what kind of coffee is that? Oh man, this is a soy non-fat blah, 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 caramel macchiato with a twist or whatever the fuck people be ordering in these supreme bean coffee bean shops. You know, you just say, oh man, yeah, my coffee guy, he hooked it up for me. That's what you say.
You know what's funny? When somebody has a guy that makes you feel awkward because you're like, why do you need that guy? Like, what are you into?
Oh yeah, why do you need that guy?
Yeah.
When somebody calls you out on having a guy for something that you absolutely should not have a guy for.
Yeah, absolutely, right? Like, what the fuck is this guy into? Like, why do you need a guy to do that?
Yeah, man, Billy's really a fucking stroke. Oh my God, why'd you call Billy a stroke? He was sitting there at dinner the other night talking about he had a fucking guy. And like, well, what's wrong? Like, the guy's got a guy for everything. I got a suit guy. Who gives out it? Why the hell do you need a guy to buy a suit? Just go to a fucking store. You go to your little men's warehouse and buy a goddamn suit. You go to K&G and buy a suit. You go to JCPenney's and buy a suit. You need a guy to help you with it. Oh, yeah, I got a tailor guy. Oh, yeah, I got a boot guy. Really? You got a guy for work boots? Oh, don't worry about it. Oh, my God, Janine, I love that green bean casserole. It was to die for. You got to give me the recipe. Oh, don't worry about it. I didn't make it. I got a guy. He's great. Really, for shitty green bean casserole that you could have cooked your fucking self? Like, you're that shitty? That you literally could not figure out how to make green bean casserole. Side note, that lady died, by
Yeah. It's all over. It's all over.
Hey, listen, man. When I saw that pop up on my news feed, that the woman that created is okay. Remember I believe it's Campbell's. Campbell's. Oh God, man, we're sure this. I don't even think millennials gonna listen to this. This is so old. Cookbooks. Campbell's used to.
Oh shit!
Have
Cookbooks.
Right?
Yeah,
like, that was a big thing, and they had all these recipes. And so the woman, she worked for Campbell's, and she literally created this green bean casserole shit that has taken over the nation, which is just god awful. It really is the worst thing. Green beans, cream of mushroom like soup, and French onion like crispy things on top. It is really awful. When I saw that she passed away, I normally am not at all in favor. I always am in somber. It always sombers me. Oh my God, somebody passed away. I was not that upset. I was like, all right, that's a win.
You know what's funny? Somebody had a guy for her funeral.
Yeah, somebody had a guy for her. Right, she had a guy. Like, she had a guy for her funeral. Oh, it's horrible. They had a casket guy. Give you a good deal before you turn.
You know what? We gotta talk about that. Planning for your own funeral.
Oh,
Taking a trip to pick out the casket or the urn, right?
People do that.
People do that. And, you know, planning your estate. We got to talk about that and dive into what that entails one day.
They used to have caskets in Costco.
Yeah, I remember hearing that. You get you can go buy caskets in bulk.
You like get money, go in the back. They used to have them, they be in the back, and just like when you go to those superstores, everything's on display. Like, you walk in, you've always got that massive fucking trampoline up in the rafters and shit.
Right.
I was like, oh, trampoline for like $12.99. Yeah. And the kids are like, oh, I want a trampoline. And you're like, dude, we're in here for fucking buying toilet paper for bulk. I didn't come here to buy your ass a fucking trampoline.
Buy a trampoline. So,
yeah,
so here's the question.
A case of Pringles.
So if you go and you look at the caskets at when they had them at Costco, I don't know if they still do it now. Do you lay down in it? To try it out?
I mean, if it's my final resting place, I would like to see how comfortable it is.
Doesn't matter.
Like, no, it doesn't matter. I don't know, but I feel like, yeah, maybe I should give it a go. Like, if I look at it and then I cross my arms, can somebody take a picture? I just want to see how I'm gonna look for you guys.
Oh,
You know, this is my internal resting spot. I want to be able to, you know, am I buying the fucking Honda or the Mercedes Benz of caskets? Like, I want to know.
you remember Maserati Rick?
Oh, dude,
With the Mercedes Benz casket.
Yes, the drug faction in Detroit in the late 80s.
In the late 80s, this guy Maserati Rick was one of the biggest.
Rick, man.
Like they were at like what? It was like $1 million a week or some shit like that.
Maserati Rick was one of their suppliers, and he was at the age of 17. He was making $3 million a week,
killing
him, literally killing him, and
we all know we all know what happened next.
And we all know what happened next. Spoiler alert. And he unfortunately fell prey to that life. And
met his demise.
Definitely met his demise. I mean, you're making $3 million a week from the age of like 16 to like 22, 23. I gotta tell you, that's it's a pretty good fucking life. Like his years on Earth weren't long, but man, they were amazing.
They
dream.
Dude, he was killing it. And they buried him in a Mercedes Benz shaped casket that had working windshield wipers on the
and lights
and headlights. Yeah, it was
had wheels on it, had rims. It was nice.
Right. It was crazy. So that's a luxury casket, right? So
that is the supreme being a luxury casket. It's like it's a shit. Like that is the shit. Like they easily could have just buried him in a fucking car, but I mean,
right. It's hey, fuck it. This was his car. Lay him across the back seat.
Yeah,
and we'll lower him down and have the pastor say a few words, and that's that.
Yo, man, listen, dude. I think that we got to really like dive into that one day and just go through everything. Maybe we'll do it on Truth About Lies. We'll just go through everything about what it is, the feeling of planning your own. What age do you do that? Do you do it? Like, I mean, because now you never know.
You never know. You never know
when it's gonna happen. Like,
I mean, OG Backwards is gonna have a field day with this.
Oh God, Jesus! I'm just saying. Look, man, planning your own funeral. Look, if you like, that's a question. That's a good question. If you could lay in a casket just to see how comfortable you're gonna be for your eternal resting place, yeah. Let me check it out. Let me see. Like, because it's a serious thing. Like some people, they get their plots already. Like it's a morbid thing to think about, but it's true. Like they already purchased their plots, their final resting place. I want to be buried here. And here's the thing, like you don't even know if people are gonna like even like
follow
adhere to your plans.
Right.
Like that's that whole thing I was talking about, like emergency contacts. You don't know, like you never really know. Like your family's like, yeah, he wanted this. Fuck him. Like we're just gonna cremate the guy. Like why waste, the 20 G's on like a funeral? Like whatever. That guy has a stroke. Like,
so that's the other thing. We'll talk about emergency contact because we talked about that a little bit off air as we were prepping for the show. We need time to lay that one out though.
Yeah, we got time to lay that one out. That's a big debate. I'm just saying.
So the other thing we'll talk about in the planning your funeral is: do you want to be cremated or do you want to be put to rest in the casket? And we'll leave it at that. Ponder that as we plan that. And everybody talk about the pros and cons on how that goes down.
Oh. You never know.
You never know. You never know.
That's the end point though. Like that's the cap on that. You just never know.
You never know.
You'll never know.
And even when
It's
you know,
more
you
than
still
think
don't.
about. Yeah. You're alive and you don't know how it's going to turn out, and hell, you're dead, so you don't. That's one of the things in life that actually should be added to like that what are the 7 wonders of the world list?
Right.
Which it's not 7 wonders anymore. It's like
Nah.
fucking like 13 of them goddamn things.
Shit,
Or
if you read
whatever,
the
but
news cycle, it's like 1,000 for me. Every time
Oh man, yeah, that's true.
they put some new shit out. It's like, what the fuck were you thinking about?
And
Yo,
the world will never know.
They will never know. Yo, let's wrap and
Yeah.
and go. Like, so we'll definitely, that emergency contact, we need to definitely talk about that. I think we had some good conversation, but we'll line it up and line up with the next episode. I think we may have a surprise for you guys on the next one. We'll see if we can get that worked out.
Yeah. So that's it. This is gonna be Calling Audibles. This is Calling Audibles. Koffe Black, Brickhouse.
Yes, sir. And we are out. Absolutely.
Peace.
Do the dime I won't. Been up in the sky I won't. Let a nigga waste your motherfucking time I won't. That'll be a crime I don't ever wanna make you think I'ma go far I am. For real and whatever I want. You ain't know that I'm the motherfucking man I am. Scooby never slacking on fronts. I can make a shit splash on my dash on way. Got a whole lot of cash in the stash on way. Got a chick in the whip with the cool on way. That's game for the team. We don't lose on way, on way, on way.